Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday to everyone. Weather extra. Hope everybody's doing good. And yeah, I had a little trouble seeing y'all this morning. Two reasons why. One, we didn't start our newscast this morning until 6 a.m. And it was really foggy too. So it was tough to see, not just through the camera, but also I imagine driving this morning with reduced visibilities to near zero for many locations. Wasn't surprised that there was no dense fog advisory. Kind of just, I don't know what it takes to get a dense fog advisory, but like it was like near zero visibility for so many locations. It was crazy. Hi, Vacation Valerie. How you doing? Good to see you on. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Jordan. How are you? Good morning from Moulton. Got to get some sun. I see a little sunshine there, Jordan. I see that on your comment, and I hope we do get a little sun today. I think we will. It's a little bleak out there now, but on the Shoals camera that I'm pointing to that you don't see, that I see in the TV, there's actually improving conditions. I know it doesn't look so great. It's foggy, drizzly, misty, and it looks very overcast and gloomy, and I get it. But I couldn't even see the Wilson Dam this morning, so it's already come a long way. And as we progress through the day today, I think it will get brighter and brighter with each passing hour, and we'll finally get it right late in the day where we get into some sunshine. It may take a while, but that should also keep the chance for showers and storms way down. So I put like an isolated storm in, and that's it. I think it's mainly just a little drizzle and mist until we can get rid of the fog. And once we do that, it should be a little bit better. And the day itself doesn't turn out to be so bad. So if you have plans to be outside, should be okay, no problems, and enjoy. I don't think it's certainly not a washout today, that's for sure. Just might be a little gloomy at times. Hi, Patricia from the Shoals. Speaking of the Shoals, there we go. Camera for you right there. Hi, Christine Tinker. Good to see you on. For those of you who don't know, but Vacation Valerie, it's Valerie Kirby Carey. I call her Vacation Valerie because she goes on vacation. She will say hi to everybody, which is fantastic. She's the hostess with the mostest, and feel free to say hi to her. She's harmless. She's really nice, I promise. One of the nicest people I've ever met. So there's the Shoals. There's East Limestone. I tell you, I see maybe a little sun trying to pop through that cloud deck right there. I couldn't even see the trees this morning, and I looked hard because I wanted to see all the green that the rain has brought to the area, and I couldn't even see those trees, so that's come a long way. Look at all the boats going out in Decatur right now. I was a little concerned this morning on air because the fog was really dense, and we couldn't see anything except for these little tiny boats in the water trying to get out there. But the visibility has improved greatly since we were on air at 5 o'clock. And therefore, everybody getting out there and doing their thing, getting a little fishing in. Not much wind today either. Very light wind turning northerly, and just a really decent day. I don't know how to describe it. After all the rain that we've had the last 5 days, Easter weekend was dry. Now we followed up with a second weekend in a row that's dry. I mean, it's gloomy, but it's going to get better. I mean, in Huntsville, I could see nothing on this camera at 6 o'clock. Now I can actually see the highway. And that's good signs that we're starting to see that fog dissipate, which is good. Parkway, couldn't see that this morning. That's a huge improvement right there. And your temperatures that are mainly in the 60s now, once we get rid of the fog and we pop a little sunshine this afternoon, should get you up into the 80s. Now, I'm going to do this again. CTV1, fade. Bada bing, bada bang. Look at that. All right. So now you see the graphics, they're full. I'm going, Tatiana saving the day over here is what she's doing. She's pretty awesome. All right. Patricia says hi. Oh, one thing I always forget to. Let me open up my page really quick on my phone. Did you cross post today by chance? You're always so good at doing that. Just to let you know that. You're really good at that. So let me go over that really quick because sometimes I get some comments over there too. I don't have one this morning though, which is good. I try to steer everybody to the Facebook page is where I read the comments from, but if you watch on other streaming services that we have, we appreciate that too. So there's your temperatures in the 60s. Let's get this graphic going forward. There it is, next 12 hours. So fog this morning, that's burning off. I threw an isolated storm in there. It's really probably more like an isolated shower around 3 p.m. If we were to get one, we'd have to get a little sun. I don't think it's going to be widespread rainfall. And if we have a little shower or storm, it would probably favor western zones. So like western Lauderdale, Colbert County, down towards like Franklin and Winston County. I don't think this is a widespread rain event. Like I know So many events taking place. And I know that as soon as I sit there and say I'm not worried about it, Big Spring Park will have a downpour at like 3:30 and everybody will hate me for panoply. But I think we're okay. And I do think it will get better and better through the afternoon. And I do think we'll get some sun. And we go into the 70s. If you go to the Trash Pandas game, it will be really nice. But yeah, overall looking pretty good. I don't think it's a bad day at all. I think it's actually a really nice Saturday turning into a beautiful Saturday night. If you have plans, maybe you're going to be outside on the patio this evening, you will feel a noticeable dip in the humidity too. We've had it all week long. We haven't been hot, so people don't, like when it's hot, not hot outside and it's really humid, everyone's like, oh, it's just damp and gross. But it's actually humidity is that what you feel during the week. It just wasn't really warm. Now tonight, we dropped the humidity. It will feel a lot cooler to you, even though the temperature will be like 58, 59, which isn't really all that chilly. But the air mass will be a completely different feel to you when you wake up Sunday morning. And that will lead to a nice day on Sunday. And it will lead to a nice day on Monday. And it'll lead to a nice day on Tuesday. Look at all that. Look at all that great weather right there. Look at you go, Mother Nature. Charlene, good to see you. Good morning. Susan Wick, good morning to you. I see 69 eyeballs in here. So if y'all on here, if you want to say hi, feel free. Just a little hello if you have any questions. And obviously, if you say nice things to me, I say nice things back. If you say mean things to me, you'll make me cry. But other than that, we're good. I promise. Tatiana wants to see me cry. I know she does. She's over here. She's like, say something mean to him. So 80 Sunday, 84 Monday, 85 Tuesday. Hike looking pretty good. Speaking of hike, hey, help your team in the NFL. Drafted who you wanted. My Titans, I got Cam Ward. And we got an edge rusher, and I can't say his name. They just call him Femi, F-E-M-I. It's a very long name. Then we picked up a safety when I was asleep last night because I couldn't stay awake. Can't wait for the football season so the Titans can win 5 games again, but I follow every game. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, dry, looking good. Enjoy the weather. Let's fast forward to the 10-day. That's what you all came here to see. Come on now. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, we have them coming in on Wednesday. Might want to push that back to Wednesday night. We might salvage Wednesday, and it turns out to be okay. I'm on the fence about that. It's 5 days out. Thursday, Friday, scattered showers and storms. Doesn't look like severe weather at this time, but it could be just a good old fire hose of rain. Good old gully washer is what I call it. Check on that? Good. So next Saturday, Sunday looks pretty good too. That could be potentially three straight weekends that actually feature very little or no rain at all, which would be awesome. But yeah, that rainfall could be heavy at times Wednesday night, Thursday, and Friday. We'll be keeping an eye on it. But yeah, it's nice to get some great weather. I just saw somebody say, I'm so thankful for some nice weather, and that's what I care about. That's good. Let me see. It was past Suzanne's comment. Mel says, yes, the rain is everywhere. Mel, I love you. Mel, you're awesome. Let me unfade this. Oh, Mel, I love you. You know that. But Mel is up in Rhode Island, everybody. Mel is getting soaked with rainfall in Rhode Island. All the people who I still talk to from Rhode Island are not very happy about their weekend forecast because they're getting some very heavy rainfall. So Mel is not happy about that. No rain here, though. Sierra, is it Sierra? Good morning to you. Patricia says, excited to see some nice days ahead. So am I. And whatever you have, if you have a garden outside, like I have these big rose bushes. I took a picture of them and put them on my page last week, and they look beautiful. But they're all weighed down because of all the rain that we've had. Once that sun pops and dries everything out, one, your grass is going to grow like a weed if it doesn't already. It's way high in my yard. And all of your stuff in your garden is just going to blossom and explode. It's going to be awesome. And that's what's going to happen today, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. Also, too, all this rain that we've had, it's washed away some of the pollen, and the pollen count is temporarily lower for the next 2 days. It comes back again Monday and Tuesday. But, hey, get a little bit of a break from it, which is good. Good news. Vacation Valerie saying hi to Mel. Mel and Vacation Valerie, y'all would get along great. I'm just telling you right now. Like, you have no idea. Like, two of the nicest people right there, and you all would totally get along. Aubrey, how are you? Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for saying hi. Appreciate that. Good to see you. It feels so good outside. Good. Yeah. I mean, if you like it now with a little fog and drizzle and mist, and that all clears out, you're going to really love the afternoon. It's going to be awesome. I love it. Good stuff. Vacation Valerie says the Chiefs got some help to protect Mahomes, from my understanding. They did. Can't go wrong with an offensive lineman in the first 2-3 rounds, right? Oh, Mel, I'm going to put a heart. Mel, can I put a heart? Boop, there's a heart for you, Mel, because you're awesome. Jordan says, my plants are loving the humidity. Yeah, they thrive. They do. They thrive. So many of you have been sending me garden pictures. I put my garden pictures up. I share that stuff with you all. And you send stuff back to me, and some of the pictures that you all have for your gardens are just amazing. And I'm like, boy, mine stinks. But, I think that for the most part, this is the time of year we get excited. Obviously, when we get to July and August and we're begging for rainfall for our gardens and it starts to dry out, maybe not quite the same excitement when we have to keep weeding over and over and over. And there's nothing that we can do about it. But, this time of year, you get excited about the gardens, whatever you do. If you do vegetables or if you are all about doing some fruits like Claudia, she does tomatoes, strawberries, peppers, and she's already got peppers coming up. I mean, she's crazy. I just do flowers and stuff. I don't really do food. Nothing's edible in my garden, I don't think. I used to have stuff that was edible. I used to grow, let me rephrase that before I go any deeper into that conversation. So I can't remember the name of them. They're these flowers. My good friend Al Moniz, I wish he was on right now. He could help me out. They're these flowers. You can use them in salads, and they're the most colorful. They're like kind of hug the ground a bit. They come in red, yellow, green. So one year I made this like flower bed, and he gave me a few, and I put them in, and they just took over the whole flower bed. They were the most beautiful flowers ever. But then I found out, I can't remember the name of them, but they were edible, and you can put them in a salad, and you could toss them up with like some dressing and put tomatoes in there and stuff. I never did that. I just thought they were too beautiful to cut up, but they were awesome. Let me rephrase that really quick. I grow stuff that's edible. Oh, boy. Hi, Beverly. Good morning from Florence. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to have you on this morning. Good to see some people saying hi. We've always got like good eyeballs on here on Saturday and Sunday, but don't be shy. It's all right. I'm not shy. You can say hi to me anytime. Even if you make me cry, at least you talk to me, which is great. Mel says, I like the little circle, a picture that you just can't see. What kind of coffee cup? I don't have coffee in my hands this morning, but you will be very proud of me to know I have not used a styrofoam cup in 4 months. And you know why? Because one of my bosses said, no more styrofoam cups. You will use a mug every time you're on air. And I said, okay. So my good buddy, Brad Travis, who is the chief here at Mel, everyone here knows him, but you work in Rhode Island, so you might not know Brad. But Brad's awesome. He's the GOAT. He's really good. And he was very sweet and got me a coffee time mug, and I use it all the time. And I get to tell that story every time I have the mug on Facebook Live. But today, one day, I don't have coffee in front of me, and you come on to give me a hard time about the styrofoam. I know, but I was ready for you the last 4 months. I promise. Vacation Valley answered back. Yeah, he's behaving since Brad got him a coffee mug. There you go. I think it's really good that everybody knows all that stuff. I think it's okay, right? So any questions about the 10-day? We should be good. Just an FYI, store it away for water cooler talk if you still do that at work. Some areas picked up close to 4 or 5 inches of rainfall this past week. I'm sure that there was some locally higher amounts for areas that got hit even harder. We get the numbers from the airports, but those of you who have a rain gauge, and say you live in Somerville by Alabama 36 and 231, the connection area, which had a big old flood on Wednesday night with the rainfall, I bet you had a locally higher amount. I think that the last 2 years that I've been here, been kind of a struggle to get rainfall in the spring, and it translated to drought conditions by July and August. I'm not saying that this rain's going to change that, but it's always good when you have, and I said this last week, every day, when you have a chance to hit rain Monday through Friday, in the spring, and you can do it through a Monday through Friday and not affect your weekend plans, that's a win-win. And do it without severe weather too. I know we had a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, but they were issued for 2 minutes. It was mainly just rain, a lot of lightning. But overall, severe weather threat low, get beneficial rain, do it during the week and not on the weekends. That's a trifecta of perfection right there. It's good stuff. Hashtag good stuff. There's my good buddy, Al. Al, you're on. Good morning. Hey, we just talked about you. Al, what were those edible flowers that you gave me? Edible flowers that you gave me that I put in my garden, and they would kind of viney, and they kind of hug the ground a bit, and they were green and yellow and orange, and they were absolutely beautiful. I don't know, if you could shoot me back the name, that would be great, so I don't look like an idiot talking about this. Amy says, probably too early to tell, but is Wednesday rain in the morning or afternoon? Yeah, Amy, I think Wednesday, need another day on that. But right now, I want to push that Wednesday rain to nighttime. We have a 40% chance of scattered storms until we iron out the exact timing. But I would say the trend would be to push it more towards nighttime and not so much during the day. But give me one more day on that. But I hope that helps, okay? Brad is a good guy then. He's a very smart man, Mel says. Yeah, he's all right. He's pretty good. He's really good meteorologist too. And very smart that he gave me a mug, so that I won't use styrofoam anymore. Yep. I always felt bad, Mel. Every time I was drinking out of that cup, I always thought of you. I just want you to know that. Vacation Valley says, good morning. Jeff was asking about the salad. I was. The Vacation Valley, you're all over it. I love it. But I didn't get an answer from Al, though. No answer from Al. That's okay. I'm waiting back. Come on, Al. I can't remember what those plants were. They were so awesome, though. Maybe I'll post a picture of them. I have tons of pictures on my phone saved of those because they were so beautiful. Al used to give me zinnias, too. And one year, I had zinnias gone wild in the garden. Like, it was crazy. Like, they were like weeds, but they're really beautiful flowers, those of you who don't know what a zinnia is. And they took over my whole garden, and they were growing to like 5 feet high. It was like something out of a magazine. It was crazy. The zinnias were on steroids. It was amazing. Never quite had the same success with the zinnias ever since, but I can't remember those edible flowers. It drives me crazy. That's what happens when you get old. You forget things that you used to know in the back of your head. Amy, you're welcome. No problem. Nasturms. That's what they were. Yes, thank you, my friend. Thank you. And they were beautiful. If you do an image of them, you'll see why they're so beautiful. You put a whole bunch of them together, they're really awesome. Mel says good because styrofoam is not good for the earth. Brad is smart. Brad is very smart. Census say Brad's smart. I'm going to have to let Brad know that he has the Mel blessing. That's always a good thing. I think Brad's all right. He's got it, but the storms are awesome. I wish I could come with a picture. You know what I can do? I got an idea. Did you hear what I just said? Did I just say idea? Oh, hang on a second. Images of storms. Let me see if I can find this. Okay. I did. All right, so watch this. Watch me. I wish there was a picture on here. I could just go to my own garden if I was smart, but bear with me, everybody. I know you're probably like, what is this guy doing? He's so weird. But I used to have these in the garden, and they were so gorgeous. I'm not going to look for the picture because that'll take me forever. But they kind of look like, that's not a good picture. So they kind of look like, can you see that right there? They kind of look like that. They remind me of little poppies. But you can get them in red, yellow, and I do believe they come in like green, and I could have sworn I had a purple one too. But they look like little poppies, and they're little vines, and they grow in between each other. You can actually stick them, like you could put, if I remember correctly, you could put like a little trellis in, and they'll kind of climb the trellis a bit too. I used to do that with my morning glories all the time. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. They're really pretty and gorgeous. So if you want to check them out and put them in your garden, they'll work. They don't like really hot, direct sun, though. They got to have a little shade to survive. But thank you, Amy. You got it. Zinnias on steroids. You like that? Yeah, it's true. Vacation Valley, you totally get my jokes. I'm glad you're watching, Mel. That's awesome. Jeff, you always had an awesome garden, and I love the roses that you showed. Oh, well, thank you, Mel, for following my page. I appreciate that. You're the best. Yeah, the roses down here are like awesome. Like, I can grow them and they just pop. But I got a lot of other stuff. I got my forsythias growing. I got cannas. My phlox has lost color, but my salvia is doing awesome. My cypresses are doing good, and I'm going to put some more stuff in the garden probably next weekend. I don't have time this weekend, but I'll make it work, and I'll keep putting pictures up. I have these. Oh gosh, Al, if you're still on too, I have another thing in the backyard. I forget the name of it, and one's green, one's yellow, and one's red, and they're really beautiful too. It's like a stoplight. They're really nice. And I put some things in the garden that a lot of times I don't even know what I buy, but I put these like tree thingies in the corner, and now they're so big that they've taken over the entire corner, and now I got to redo my entire walkway out to the outside. And my hostas are growing great. If you have any garden pictures, send them along. I love them. And sometimes the pictures that you all send, I get ideas and I use them in the garden. They're fantastic. So, all right. I'm going to run. Everybody sees the 10-day forecast. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. I know it's dreary and gross now. If you're just joining, it'll get better this afternoon. I'm still holding out hope for a little sunshine. Roll the dice. We'll get it. If you're the unlucky one location that gets that isolated shower or storm, but most areas will be dry. And then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, good. Track showers Wednesday, Thursday is Friday. And as Amy asked about the storms on Wednesday, what time of the day? I don't know quite yet timing-wise, but I would say put it off until the nighttime, which is a great friendly reminder. So many times people just key in on that 10-day forecast, and the 10-day forecast is literally the most inaccurate part of our forecast because the tail end of it is more of a trend than it is an actual forecast. But I will say this, if you remember our forecast last Monday, we were very consistent with rainfall Monday through Friday. We kept saying, hey, give it time to see Saturday. You got to see how it plays out. And a lot of times when things are 4, 5, 6 days out, there's going to be some timing issues. You're still going to probably have rain, but if it holds off until nighttime and you have plans during the day, you're good. No problems, right? And that's why I always say just give us a day or two to iron it out, get us a little bit closer to where the forecast models have a better grasp of the timing, and that's what we'll do for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for you, okay? All right, I got to go. I got big plans today. Hi, Kathy. I'm thankful for the rain. However, I need to work on my garden because wild morning glories are taking over, and the rain is causing fungus on my clematis. Oh, no, the fungus thing. There's a spray you can buy for that, too. Down at one of the big box stores. Any big box store has it, but it's like a mildew-resistant fungus clearer, essentially. And sometimes I have to spray those on my hostas in the back. And it works great. It doesn't do anything bad to the plant. It works really well. And it's not expensive. It's pretty cheap, too. So, yeah. And the wild morning glories, I'm all about the wild morning glories. Patrick, hey Jeff, the rain in the forecast for Thursday and Friday in the morning. Patrick, it's way down the road. I can tell you this. It looks like there's 3 waves of rain for the end of the week. Wednesday night into Thursday, Thursday afternoon, and then late Thursday night into Friday would be the 3 waves of rainfall for the end of the week right now. So your impact would be Thursday morning, and again, Friday morning, yes. So there would be some rain for the morning hours on Thursday and Friday based on the forecast model runs on Saturday, 5 to 6 days out, yes. So I hope that helps, Patrick. I'm glad I saw your comment, which is fantastic. All right, got to wrap this up. Got to go. Everybody have a fantastic Saturday. Wishing you all the best. Brad Travis will be in tonight. He is covering the forecast for your Saturday night. I will be back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning to bring you the very latest in the forecast for not only Sunday, but for the upcoming week. For now, have a fantastic day, and we will talk again soon.